Okay. So now Rena Shoshana is going to give us some kind of concrete examples of ways that we can refocus ourselves during the day and bring ourselves into a mindfulness state. So go ahead, take it away, Rena Shoshana.
Thank you. Am I unmuted?
You're unmuted.
Wonderful. And as for sharing the presentation, is it uploaded somewhere or do I share my screen?
It is uploaded. Um, Maya, can you do that?
Thank you, Maya.
Okay, hold on.
Yay. So then, Maya, I'll just tell you when to go to the next slide. Is that how it works? Or do okay. Yay! Awesome. Thank you, Maya, and thank you, Charlie, for inviting me to be a part of this really amazing masterclass. Thank you to the 14 people who are here. My name is Rena Shoshana Forster. I do a number of things. Most relevant to the people who are here is my program called Wellness Edge for high performing teams and individuals that increases productivity and reduces overwhelm, addressing a number of things, including nutrition, lifestyle, and a number of things we're going to get to today. It's really what I really believe that you probably already know a lot of things that you need to be doing to take care of yourself. You might even know a lot of the things I'm about to teach you. And where people often need the most support is taking what they know in their head and turning it into things that they're actually doing in the body. So that's what I do with Wellness Edge. And I'm going to give you a little taste of that with these practical exercises. And please write all of your questions or doubts in the chat, and I'll be happy to answer them. So let's get to it. Mindfulness at your desk, practical tools for focus and rejuvenation presented
Wait,
by.
Rena, we don't see your presentation. Are we supposed to be seeing it now?
Yeah, you are. Okay, so I'll press stop sharing, and then I'm going to share.
I did see it. I saw the
Two.
presentation,
Oh,
Charlie.
you saw it? Okay.
Yes. So go back to
Because
what you were
I
doing
didn't,
before.
and some people in the chat also said they didn't.
Oh,
Strange. All right, just give me a sec. No, that's not it. I think I saved it here. Didn't have it ready to go because I thought it was going to be pulled up for me. Here we go. I think it's this. Yeah, there we go. Leave that there. Share.
So Destiny says that she saw it, but you have to select it and tap on it to make it the main focus.
hmm.
So try
Okay.
again, maybe.
Maya, do you want to try again?
We are experiencing technical difficulties. Ah, now I see it.
Yep.
All right. And anyone else? Ah, yes. Is it okay if I go 5 minutes over my time that's on the schedule?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yay, here we are. Thank you again, Maya. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. So let's get right to these practical things. I think I have like 8 or 9 of them. Okay, the first is sitting with awareness. So just without moving anything, just notice the direction of your toes. Notice how you feel the soles of your feet connecting with the ground. Notice the direction of your knees. Notice the weight falling in your pelvis, if it feels like if it's more on one side or the other. Notice where your belly is and the positioning of your spine and the positioning of your shoulders. Are they hunched? Mine are. Notice the positioning of your hands, where they are. If they're facing up or down, if they're touching anything. Notice the direction your chin is facing. And notice what you're gazing at. And then if you can imagine the crown of your head, what position, what direction is it facing? And I felt that exhale that just came through, even without moving any part of my body, just bringing awareness to how I'm sitting brought me more into myself and brought a sense of calm. So you can just be aware if you noticed any deep exhale or anything like that. Now we go into conscious sitting. So now we are actually going to change how we're sitting. Start by bringing the soles of your feet to the ground, if they're not already. And then bring your awareness up into your hips for a moment and wiggle out from side to side and forwards and back so you can feel the weight being distributed evenly from one side to the other, forwards and back, trying to find your center point of balance. From there, shoot back down to your knees. We want the knees coming directly out of the hips, facing forwards. And we want the feet coming directly underneath the knees. We want the inner arches of the feet to face each other, meaning that all 10 toes are going to face forwards. Then we'll work back up. So our toes are facing forwards, the knees are over the ankles, the hips are in line with the knees. And then we're going to, as you breathe in, feel your belly button moving towards your spine and lifting towards your chin. You'll feel the sides of your body lengthen, and you can even imagine a cord pulling up from the crown of your head. Feel length come through the vertebrae of your spine. And then let your shoulders roll down the back, but avoid arching. We're not trying to turn into chickens. We just want to feel a sense of broadness come through the front of the chest. Bring your hands down either onto your chair or your legs facing up or facing down, but we want the same for both hands. And then actually you can lift one hand for a moment, bring it to the back of your neck. And you can feel that there's a natural spot, a natural curve there. And for people that spend a lot of time at their computer or on their phone, you might even feel your head really arching forward. So let's just tuck the chin back and down so we can then take the hand back to the back of the neck and feel that it's straightened out. You don't have to have it straight all the time, but we're just sitting here consciously noticing that, feeling the chin parallel to the ground, the crown of the head shooting up, and we're gazing forwards at the screen. And let's just all together take a deep breath in through the nose and cleanse it out through the mouth. So this is our conscious sitting. Even if you remember just one cue that I gave you here and take it into your day tomorrow, that's a win. Now, in our conscious sitting, or you can do this in any position, Gyan Mudra, that's where we take your first finger and you touch your thumb, and the other fingers are extending out. You can do this with both hands. You can do this with your hand down or your hand up, and you can place your hand wherever you want. This has a lot of benefits. It's a ground mudra is like yoga for your hand, and this one specifically is grounding. You can really go into a lot of depth for what it means and what's really happening, but I like to keep things simple, stupid, as my high school biology teacher advised me. And that means that just think about the fact that your finger is touching your other finger, and when your mind is racing in a million directions, that's just something for you to focus on. I do it when I'm driving, I do it when I'm in meetings, I do it when I'm speaking with my hand behind my back. So use your Gyan Mudra. Exercise number 4, belly breathing. You can take your hands now to your belly, and we're just going to do 3 belly breaths. So as you breathe in, feel your belly expand. And as you breathe out, either through the nose or through the mouth, feel the belly move all the way in towards the spine. Get all the air out. And then again, through the nose, you'll breathe in, feel the belly expand. And exhale fully through the mouth or the nose, pulling the belly in towards the spine. Get all the air out. And one more time, breathe in through the nose, feel the belly expand. And exhale fully out the mouth or the nose. Get all the air out. Squeeze the belly in, and then release your hands and breathe normally. So what you see me doing in the picture here is actually the full yogic breathing. I split it up so that you only learned the belly breathing, which still has a similar effect. First of all, you're focusing more on the exhale than the inhale, which is what allows you to bring more fresh air into the body. It also activates the parasympathetic nervous system. So it's kind of like a little biohack that you can use whenever you want to bring yourself into a state of calm. And the reason I split it up into only the belly breathing and not the 3-part breathing you see in the picture is because it's just a little bit more discreet. You can really easily do it in a meeting and no one's going to know. Not that it matters if they do, but it's like your little secret. Exercise number 5. Okay, we're going to do a brief, just a couple minute mindfulness meditation. And if you lost your conscious sitting position that we worked on here, again, I just invite you to remember one cue that I gave you to come back to that conscious posture. And start with your eyes open. Let's take a cleansing breath similar to what we did with our belly breathing, deeply in through the nose. And let it go fully. I advise you through the mouth. Invite you rather. Squeeze it all out and then let the breath return to normal. And at this point, you can find a soft gaze with your eyes open or close your eyes, whatever feels comfortable for you. And take a moment to acknowledge all the parts of your body connecting with something below. So your hands on your legs on the chair, your feet on the floor. And acknowledge gravity holding you to the place where you are. Notice the sounds around you, farther away, closer to you, through the screen, sounds coming from your own body, and perhaps the silence that lies beneath all the sounds. Notice how the air feels on your skin and the soft brushes of your clothes. Notice if there's a smell in your space or a taste in your mouth. Bring your awareness now to the soles of your feet. And you can keep your awareness there, or if you'd like, you can scan from your feet through your body up to the crown of your head, and then back down to your feet, observing how each part of your body feels right now. Really being curious as if it's the first time you've ever done something like this. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. And then we'll settle in just for a moment with an anchor. And I invite you to choose one of 4 anchors. You can keep working with the soles of your feet. You can switch to focus on your breath. You can switch to focus on a sound that you hear, or you can switch to focus on a point you're staring at. Whatever you choose to work with as your anchor, notice things that are already coming up trying to distract you. Maybe they're things you're feeling in your body, or maybe they're things coming up in your mind. Note them and see if you can let them go, like branches floating down a river. And choose to refocus on your chosen anchor, a point, a sound, a part of the body, or the breath. We're just going to stay for another few moments. And then let go of this practice. Let your mind do whatever it wants to do. And slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Blink your eyes open if they're closed, or just blink them if they're open. Feel free to take any stretches that feel nice for you. This picture here is just representing the curiosity we were cultivating. And we're going to go straight from here into orienting. So notice what you're looking at in this moment, and then orient yourself to your space, just looking up and down, noticing colors and shapes that you see, and turn your head around to one side. Get your whole body involved as you twist and look up and down. Notice colors and shapes in your space. And come back around through center and to the other side. Again, looking up and down, acknowledge lines and circles and edges and browns and yellows and blacks and whites. And come back around to our shared space here in the screen, noticing colors and shapes that you see in your screen. And then grounding. So we're going to take our hands, and in the picture you see grounding to the earth. We can also ground to our bodies. So take your hands and squeeze up and down your arms. Feel where your body starts, where your body ends. That exhale for me is a sign my body's relaxing. And then we'll take the hands and press down into your legs. Again, just grounding your energy down. Noticing if any exhale comes for you, or any shift in temperature or heart rate, or not. And then my favorite little hack is conscious softening. And it's really easy to do when you're laying in Shavasana and you're softening your body. It's equally easy to do when you're just sitting right now. And you can just notice, is there tension in your jaw? Is there tension in the hips? And as you exhale naturally, can you soften those spaces, even just 1%, maybe 5%? It's like magic. All right, put it into practice. Think about the things that we learned in this little time we've had together, and pick one thing you learned that you commit to practicing every day for the next 2 weeks. Think about if there's a reminder that you need to remind yourself to do it, and then put that reminder in place right now. So we'll take about 10 seconds for you to do that. And I'll go through the slides again if you want a reminder. And this is how you can stay in touch with me. You can find me on LinkedIn. My name is Rena Shoshana Forrester. You can use your phone, scan either of these QR codes, depending on if you want to learn more or if you want to book a free call. Please tell me that you found me through BAMM. And I'm going to wrap this up how I close up all my sessions. Thank you, me. Thank you, each of you and all of you and everything that made this happen. Hallelujah, namaste, and let's keep learning a lot today.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you.